In a quiet valley, a small village lived by the rhythm of seasons. Among them was a boy tasked with guarding the sheep. His duty was simple: watch the flock, and if danger came, raise his voice. But boredom can be more dangerous than any wolf, and one day, that boredom tempted him to test the power of his voice. Each morning, the boy led the sheep to graze on a high hill. From there, he saw the rooftops of his village and beyond, the dark line of forest where wolves were said to roam. His father told him, "Your voice is a rope. Pull help with it, but don't waste it." The boy nodded. He meant to obey. But as days dragged on with nothing but sheep and silence, he longed for attention, for excitement. One hot afternoon, he thought, "What if I shouted? What if they all came running because of me?" He knew it was wrong, but the image of villagers dropping tools rushing to his side was too tempting. With a grin tugging at his lips, he cupped his hands. "Wolf! Wolf! The wolf is among the sheep!" The valley echoed. Villagers ran, panting and armed. They reached him breathless. "Where?" they demanded. The boy burst out laughing. "Nowhere. It was only a joke." Faces hardened. One woman said, "Do not waste our time again." They turned back, muttering. The boy, still flushed with triumph, ignored the sting of their disapproval. The village forgave, but a crack appeared. His father scolded him. "You are the keeper of our food and wool. Don't cut the rope of trust," the boy promised silently. Yet he remembered the rush more than the warning. Days later, restless again, he shouted once more, "Wolf! Wolf!" The villagers came, fewer this time, anger already simmering. When they found no wolf, only laughter, one man slammed his staff. "If you keep lying when danger comes, we won't believe you." The boy shrugged. But unease pricked his chest. That night, his father told him of the time he himself had fought a wolf. It was shouting that saved the flock. "Never waste your voice." The boy listened, ashamed. He promised himself he wouldn't cry wolf again. But promises made in boredom are easily broken. One evening, as the sun sank, the sheep grew uneasy. From the forest crept a lean shadow, eyes glowing, teeth bared. The boy froze. This time it was real. He gripped his staff, heart hammering, and shouted with all his might, "Wolf! Wolf, please help!" "It's real this time." The wolf lunged. Sheep scattered. The boy swung his staff wildly, threw stones from his sling. He shouted again and again, his voice cracking. But the wolf was fast, cunning. It seized a lamb, vanished into the trees, then returned for another. The boy's strength was nothing against its hunger. In the village, people heard him, but memory hardened their hearts. "Not again," they muttered. "Let him learn." No one ran up the hill. His cries fell into empty air, and the wolf took what it wanted. When the wolf was gone, 2 lambs were missing, others wounded, the flock trembling. The boy sank to his knees, clutching tufts of wool left in the grass. For the first time, he felt the full weight of his lies. At last, lanterns bobbed up the path. The villagers came slowly, suspicious. They found the boy pale, the ground torn with tracks. The truth was plain, but too late. One man shook his head. "We did not believe because you taught us not to." The boy whispered, "I know." His father's arms were heavy around his shoulders, full of sorrow. The elder who had once warned him spoke gently. "Even when liars speak the truth, no one believes them. You see now the price of wasted words." The boy nodded through tears. He could not erase what had happened, only promise to change. From then on, he rose earlier, watched more carefully, and used his voice only when needed. Trust did not return in a day, but slowly, villagers saw his steadiness. He learned honesty is not just avoiding lies, it is proving yourself reliable again and again. And so the story was carried across generations. Lies may be amusing for a moment, but their cost is lasting. Trust, once broken, is harder to repair than a torn flock. That is why we remember the boy on the hill, and why we say, honesty is the shepherd that guards us all.